All right. I am going to share with you how to recycle toilet paper rolls or paper towel rolls to make crafty items. Now we're gonna have some finished products when we're finished. Okay, so what you're gonna need, of course, paper towel holders or toilet paper ends. I call them toilet paper ends. Some people have a problem because they are toilet paper, but I hope they're clean, you know. So I'm gonna walk you through what I'm gonna make today. I'm gonna make a little decoration. I took the liberty of going ahead and painting some because I'm finding if you paint it before you make it, it's easier as opposed to wait until you're done. I've done both ways and I prefer painting first and then making it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, what I did was I took a toilet paper roll, and because I don't like measuring, this ruler right here is 1 inch wide, and these are 1 inch. So all I did was put it on here, draw a line, and then did it. I think you get 3. I mean, I'm kind of crooked. I'm not a good line drawer. And I think you get at least 3 out of here. But don't throw the end piece away because you can use it to make another part of the decoration. So what I did, I just cut these. I cut 8 because you need 4 per flower. We're going to make a flower decoration that you can hang on your wall. Okay, so we have this little piece right here. I'm not sure what's the measurement. It's a 1/2 inch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down the middle because this is how I got these right here. That's going to go inside of my little decorated wall flower. Okay, so I have a whole bunch going on around here, but it's all right. Okay, so what you do, you get 8 of these. I painted them, and I just pressed them down, get a little crease in them. And you can either use Elmer's glue, but I prefer to use a hot glue gun because Elmer's, you have to wait for a minute, you know, to get to move on to the next step when you use Elmer's glue. You have to wait till it dries. So I prefer my hot glue gun. Okay, so this is what I did. You just take your glue and go on the tip of your first. And be careful. I know this hot glue gun will burn you really good. And you just put them together like that. So we need to do that 4 times. Make 4 of these. Make sure they're together. Like that. Got a lot going on right here. Okay. So once we've done all 4, give them a second to dry. Yes. Like that. Okay. Okay, so we got 4 of them ready. I'm going to go back to the first 2. I think it was these 2 right here. Let me flip that because it's not all the way painted right. So you're going to put these all together. You're going to put 4 together now. And you glue it together. Give it a minute. Okay, then we're going to get the other 2. We're going to put them together. Okay. So, Okay. You can manipulate them the way you want them to be. Okay, so then what we're going to do, we're just going to add this on top of this, like diagonal. Okay. But before I do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of something. So what I did, I took that 1/2 yard or 1/4 yard, and I painted this one early, and you just roll it together to make it a curve. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, just to give it a little bit more oomph, because it is black, and that's the only really paint that I have right now. I can't find my other paint, but it's here somewhere in the house. And so we're just going to glue that to the side of one of these. And if you want it open more, you can open it more. Depends on, it's all up to you how open you want it. Okay, I'm gonna open this up just a little bit more. And just glue the other side wherever you want it to be glued at. Just a little dab of do ya. Okay, we'll do another one on this side. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna do this side right here. Yes. And again, depending on how much you want it open, you can glue it on the other side. You just leave it as it is. I'm gonna go, oops, that's a lot of glue, but all right. So glue right there. Okay. Ouch. Okay. So then again, we're gonna put this. It doesn't matter where you put your flowers. All depends on where you want. I'm gonna do it like this. Wait. I'll do it like that. Okay, so then you take this right here and you just slather some glue on it. Around the edges if you want. Just make sure you get a good stick. Like that. Hold that for a while so it'll dry. Okay. Nope, it's not dry. I may have to put some more glue, we'll see, but just hold it for a minute or two, just to make sure it's tight. Okay. So now you got a little flower like this. And what I'm gonna do also is I'm just gonna add a little bling to it. Bling never hurts anybody. Okay, so I'll put some glue right there on the top. And then I'm gonna put one of these shiny doodads right there. There we go. Now, isn't that pretty? You can hang it on your wall or not. Do whatever you want with it, but this is a pretty little flower. The one I saw on YouTube, she had probably about 10 of them, and she had a framed picture, and she just put them sporadically around the picture, which really looked really pretty. So there you have that right there. I don't know what you call it, but it's cute, okay? That's one thing. Okay. And so I'm going to show you how to make a leaf next. And what I did with this, I took my paper towel and squished it down so you can measure. And so you see we did a 1/2 inch. I think that's a 1/2 inch. Yes, a 1/2 inch. Or if you want it smaller, you could do a 1/4 inch. And after that, I just sort of eyeballed it. I don't want to measure every last drizzling piece. So I just did it all the way down like that. Sometimes they're even, sometimes they're not. It's not that serious. Okay, so I did that all the way down. And I got all these right here. I end up with this right here. That many. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a flower. Flowers on the same level, almost like this. You just go, I didn't paint these. I just did this one right here so you can get the effect of what it looks like when it's painted. So again, you're just putting your glue on the end of your toilet paper or your paper towel doohickey, like that. So you're going to make as many. It depends on how long you want your leaf. This one I have 9. You could do it bigger or you could do it smaller. So just make as many of those as you want. And there's other variations besides leaves you can make with this one right now, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So that's 8. Well, apparently I got more than I thought. Anyway, just make as many as you want, how long you want it. And you can make it like really long and just drape it across a frame of a picture. Okay. All right, so you got that many. I have one left over. Well, I have a couple left over. All right. So there's your leaf. So how you're going to make your leaf, all you're going to do, you're going to take each little, well, I normally fold them like this and get them after I've glued them. Just fold them, make sure they're even, and make sure they're flat. I think I'll make one more, since I have them. It's sort of uneven, but I will even that out after it dries a little bit more than the other one, but I will cut that later. Okay, so now what are we gonna do? We're gonna, again, fold this, make sure they're nice and tight. Okay, so you're gonna take these, you're not gonna push them down, you're gonna put them up like this. So I sort of like figure mine out how far I want to push my leaves down. And if you, yeah, go the way. And then you take one and you just put that right there in the middle and you have a leaf. If that's what you want to make out of that, okay? That's one option. You can make a leaf and you can curve it if you want and have it going around your picture frame or put it on a picture frame. It's up to you. Okay, so also when you have these, you can also bend it and fold it like that. Just for another option. Again, squeeze it. So now you have these little, I don't know, I don't want to say 4-leaf clovers or whatever. Or you can not bend it all the way and make hearts. It all depends on you, what you're in the mood for. It's kind of hard to get these even because, I don't know why, but anyway. So if you do it like that, and then move it out the way, that's how you make your leaf. And you can make a little flower like this. I will glue these together. Okay. So you can make as many of these as you want. Depends on what you want to do with them. Pull them out, leave them in. Okay. Now, with these little corner things right here, I normally use my Elmer's glue to glue them down. That's probably the only time I really use my Elmer glue is when I'm trying to put these little extra pieces down. Okay, so that's another little flower you can make. Or if you have a lot of strips of these are just like the extra stragglers, I call them. The same thing, you just glue everything at the bottom. And what I'm going to do, I did one of these, but I'll use this white one. And I put it in the middle. Let me glue it so to act right. Okay, just glue it a little bit. I'm going to open it up just to look like a flower's blooming. And I will put it in the middle of here. And then put my little Duma things here. And what would you would do it right there. Okay, do I want to glue these here? I'll go ahead and glue a little bit. And then I'll attach it to the little bulb. The same way you did these, you do want to do these as well. 2 and 2. And you just assemble them together at your own discretion, however you want it to be done. So if you want to look it up on YouTube, just go looking up crafts with toilet paper ends or paper towel ends, and all kinds of things will pop up on it for you to do, all kinds of crafts. And it doesn't take much. You just need some glue and the toilet paper things to just keep you busy, keep you, keep active. Okay, so those are 4, that's 8 again. And then you just glue it to your, glue it to that, to the bulb. So that's what I'm gonna do now. It's kind of hard because these are so little. And I have a towel here too because I don't want to get my table all gluey. Try to put them as close as you can so it will look like a flower. So you'll know if you need to make another one just to fill in the gap. Apparently I didn't make as many as I thought, and because I've made this thing a little bit wider, I'm gonna need a few more petals rather. So what I'm gonna do, I'll take my scissors and cut a couple. Glue that. Let it dry, and then, oops, and then add it. And you can make these, and you can just like maybe hang them in your bathroom, you know, paint them, whatever color your bathroom scheme is. And there you have a flower. Now you can add a stem if you want. And in order to do that, you would have to cut this the long way, however long you want your stem, and just find a place up in here where you can, you know, put it. If not, just leave it like this. Yep, it's all stuck to my towel. That's okay. Let's try it again. Okay. Uh-oh, this one really stuck. Okay. Of course, they're not acting right, but hey, you get the idea. So you do it like that. Okay? Okay, what other ones? Okay. Let me move this out the way. A little flower towel, but it's okay. Just glue it back together. So you have that option. I'm gonna go ahead and do the leaf. But when you do the leaf, you don't push it in. You can, depends on how tight you want it, or you just do it on the side of each one, like that. And glue it to the side of, I'm gonna hold this up so it won't stick to my towel. Try to make sure your seam is even with the other seam at the bottom. So we figure out where we want this, about how you want it. So right there. Hopefully on the other side is right. Again, your stem. Okay, like that. It just gives you an indication of how high you want to put your glue or how low you want to put it. So I normally put it there and then pick it up and put it where I want it. Okay, 2 more, then we're going to put the sometimes it don't always work out you want, but you know, it's just cardboard. You can take it loose and or do another one. If it don't come out the exact way you want it, it's just paper. Okay. Then you just take the last one, and this one I do stick down into the middle of, that was kind of uneven. I stick it down in the middle, actually right there. So I would do that close to the stem, to the end, not all the way. Just hold it for a minute. And then you open it up. And there's your leaf. Okay, I see something that's open, that's not down. So what I would do, I would take my glue, give it a little squirt, and hold it down. And then if you want, you can paint it. and you have a leaf. And you can, again, if you wanna, I do have some smaller ones in here that maybe I can bling out on them. You can put some right here. Oops, maybe I need to get a bigger one. You can put them wherever you want. You got small, medium, little, tiny, whatever. Or you can put them on the outside after you've painted it, just to bring a little bling. Or you can put one right in the middle. Somewhere up in here. Let's do that. Now use as big a one. Let me do a medium size. This is a smaller one. Let's use this one here. There we go. If you want to bring it out all the way down, you can. Oops, where you going? There we go. I got these little things right here at Joe's at Hobby Lobby, which I will not be, but never mind. But yeah, back in the day. I'm sure Michael's, other stores have them as well. I got too gluey. That's the only thing about hot glue, it gets all on your fingers and stickers and disrupts other things you're trying to do. Okay, let's try that again. And one more. Now, the first time I did this, what I did is I spray painted it. Spray paint is a little bit easier than trying to hand paint it. I've done both ways. I've done it with the, with this, with just a brush, or either I've hung it up like this on the outside, and I just spray painted it. Now it's easier to spray paint it, unless you're going to do it first. Okay, so you have that one, you have this one, and you have this broken down one right here. But it's okay, it's okay. Let me try that again. Let me finish this up. I don't like doing nothing halfway done, so let me finish this up. I think I'm gonna just put it on the side. Maybe that'll stick better. There we go. Okay, do two more. And do this last one. Okay, and if I want to cover this up right here, because this is a little bit discombobulated, I will put a little gem. If it was even, but it's not even right now because it's kind of flimsy because it's wet, because I painted it and I'm gluing it, so too much activity is going on. So, and then you can just put that right there in the middle. Let's see. I don't think I can fix this. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that because I don't want to break it. So you have 3 different things you can make. Like I said, you can make different ones of these and hang them sporadically around your bathroom. Or you can take these and put them up around a frame, a picture, something like that. Or, you know, you can do whatever you want. However you want to display them, that's what you, that's how you do it. Now with the heart, I did some heart ones. It's the same as these, except for I didn't bend them as much as I did. So they'll look more like a heart than they do look like this right here. So I want to do a little heart thing. And you can do the same thing with hearts. Instead of pressing the edge, you make them more curved. I think I pressed that too hard. So let me try if I can do it from here, this end. If not, hey, we got plenty of toilet paper. It just give you something to do, you know, while we're in quarantine and while we're trying to stay safe. It'll give you an activity to maybe look into doing. It doesn't cost a lot. It's hard to get in the middle, but you gotta work it the best way you can. And here we have a little oopsie up there. So I'm gonna glue it again. Glue it down, hold it for a minute. And reload. Make a 4-leaf clover. Okay. Oops. That may hold a little bit longer. Okay, so I have it this way. Okay, so you can do a 4-leaf clover if you want, if you so desire. It's not very good 4-leaf clover, probably won't bring me no luck, but hey. Let's see. It's a little bit better. I don't want to bend it too much, then it's not going to look like a heart. Actually, when I first learned doing this, I did make a bathroom design, and I painted it turquoise to match my bathroom. It was pretty cool. I wish I had put some glass behind it, but I thought it was pretty good for the first time. And all I did was go on YouTube and Google and you know, looked it up. It's not something I've been doing all my life, but it's something to do. Keep you active and keep your mind going. Okay, so we would do something like that. And put it together as well. Okay, so you have these, you can have the daisies, you have this, like I said, with wall decoration. You can go on your wall, or you can make the leaves. Depends on how long you want it. You can make them as long as you want. Depends on how much time you got. And right now we got plenty of time to do whatever. Now let me show you how to make these little curvy things. Let me use something stronger. Okay, so you have one of these. I'm gonna make this a little bit narrower. About a 1/4 inch wide. And you just cut the top. Any little doohickeys that you have up. If you can tell, I can tear that one off because that's right on the edge, okay? It's not very even, as you can see. Okay, so all you do is just take this and just roll it. Just start at the one end and just make rolls of it. And you could insert them in any of these, you know, just to give it a little extra oomph. And the color does matter, but it all depends on what color you have and what color you want. Right now I only have black and white, so. Okay, so you have these right here, just make them circle. You can hold them and make them tight, depends on how tight you want them, roll them. And there you have, so you can put this again. Put it in the middle of your flower. I didn't do that one right there, but yeah. So there's that. I hope I gave you some inspiration to, to do a little something while you're sitting at home. You got toilet paper roll. This is also recycling, if you would. Recycling the toilet paper things that goes in the garbage every day. Have your kids, get the kids together and do it with them. Your grandkids. So, anyway, I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope it has given you some inspiration to do a few things, and that's all I have. Right.